Hey guys, Doug Spurling here at Spurling Training Systems. Another quick tip, new week as well as new month. So this is our first tip in March. And I want to start off this month with, for some people, this may be an advanced topic, but hopefully after you kind of listen to this tip and understand it, maybe do a little bit of your own research, you'll see the benefit of this and get a clearer understanding. So today I want to talk about EPOC, which stands for excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. And that's basically a lot of words for saying after your workout, depending upon what you do for that workout, you're going to take in more oxygen. Your body's going to take in more oxygen, thus increasing your metabolic rate, increasing your metabolism, and burning more calories. Okay, so our goal, obviously, especially if someone has a goal of fat loss, is to raise that EPOC. So the best way to describe it is to think of a 24-hour period. And today I'm going to use the example of a cardio session just for the sake of brevity. So I'm not going on here for 10 or 20 minutes explaining EPOC because it is quite a complicated topic. But basically, let's take the example of long state steady cardio. So we're looking at, say, a 45-minute jog on a treadmill at 4.5, 5, 6 miles an hour. And then let's take a look at any type of interval style training. So that can be maybe a boot camp or circuit training class. That can be a Tabata protocol, which is another tip that I'll cover in the next couple of weeks here. Say you're doing, sled pushes down and back. You're doing jump rope circuit. Anything where you're doing kind of that interval style, high intensity interval training where you're maybe doing 30 seconds all out and then resting for 30 seconds. 30 seconds all out and then resting for 30 seconds. Let's take a look at long state versus that interval. Now, long state, just for example here, say you burn 500 calories on a treadmill jog. Okay, you're going to burn those 500 calories, and then your EPOC is not going to be too high because you're at a steady state. So you get that heart rate up at, to say, a buck 20 or whatever, and it's pretty much going to stay there. Okay, that whole entire ride. It's gonna rise, but then eventually it's going to plateau, and it's not really going to die out until you cool down your run. So your EPOC, thus, is not going to be as high. Okay, so if you look at a 24-hour period, I'm going to burn 500 calories on the treadmill, and then I'm probably going to burn, just through my resting metabolic rate and a little bit of a raised EPOC, I'm going to burn an additional 2,000 calories. So in a 24-hour period, I'm going to burn roughly 2,500 calories. Now this is 2,500 is just for the explanation today. Everyone's different on how much they burn based upon your resting metabolic rate, your body weight, your height, your body comp, everything like that. There's a lot of factors that goes into how much you burn. But just an example, say you burn 2,500 calories. Now let's take a look at like an interval style workout. So you just did a boot camp class where you were doing 30 seconds at a station and then you rested for 10 seconds. And then you did 30 seconds of a station, you rested for 10 seconds. Or you did sled pushes where you pushed it for 25 yards, you rested for 10 seconds, and then you pushed it another 25 yards. Or you did that same treadmill run, but you did, say, 30-second sprint and then a 30-second jog and then a 30-second walk. 30-second sprint, 30-second jog, 30-second walk, whatever it may be. Any type of kind of undulating interval style training. You're going to, that intensity is going to be cranked up. So now instead of having to do that for 45 minutes, maybe you only have to do it for 20 minutes. You're only going to burn 400 calories, just as an example, in that 20 minutes, but your EPOC is going to be skyrocketed. So in that 24-hour period, you may burn an additional 3,000 calories just because your body's wanted to take in more oxygen, thus increasing your metabolism and burning more calories. So if you look at a 24-hour period, the treadmill, 45 minutes long, pretty boring. I'm going to burn 2,500 calories. 20 minutes of some type of high-intensity interval training, I'm going to burn only 400 calories, but it only took me 20 minutes to complete, and my EPOC is going to be higher. So throughout a 24-hour period, I'm actually burning more calories, thus hopefully giving you better results. So know that what you do for the workout in that hour is only one aspect. Obviously, it takes you try to want to look at it in a 24-hour period. So yes, in that hour I burnt X number of calories, or I worked this hard. But what is the effect on that 24-hour period as well as on the week? So if you're doing 3 or 4 activities a week that are skyrocketing your EPOC, you're going to save some time because that intensity is so high you're not going to be able to last the 45 minutes. And 2, you're going to see some better results. So that's a brief overview, 4.5, 5-minute long overview of EPOC, which again stands for excess post-exercise oxygen consumption if you want to do your own research. This could be an hour or two hour long lecture if you really cared. But again, approaching here 5 minutes, I'll shut my mouth. So that's today's tip. on EPOC. Stay tuned tomorrow. Tomorrow I think I'm going to talk about Tabata since I mentioned it in this video today. So tomorrow I will talk about the Tabata protocol. Thanks for watching.